Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't mind my hair, that is not part of today's tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this kind of like 8-minute makeup look. I'm calling it 8 minutes. It's under 10, but it's a little bit more than 5-minute makeup. So yeah, I just think it looks really fresh and it's a great look for summer or for busy people, busy moms. Maybe you just don't want to spend a lot of time on your makeup, but you want to look put together. This look is for you. So if you want to see how to achieve this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already moisturized my skin, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply an eye cream. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. I recently bought this the other day. It's so good. I really like it. It's really like lightweight and a little goes a long way. So I just like to put a little bit of that on. And I just like to apply an eye cream because mama looks tired. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to be using the No Pore Blem Prime Essence Touch and Soul primer. Just gonna put a little bit of that on my hand, warm it up, just blend it in. I like to focus it kind of more like on my T-zone and then kind of like blend it out from there. This dries really quickly, so I feel like you can go right in and start applying your foundation as soon as you apply this. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the color Light Beige. Love this foundation. I grabbed it right at Walmart. It's inexpensive, super high coverage, and I just love the way it makes my skin look. So I'm just going to take a really small amount. Since it is summertime, I like to do a little bit less, especially because it is full coverage, but I just like to dot it on my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with my damp beauty blender. Okay, so as you can probably see, that really evened out my skin tone. I didn't do much around my eyes, that's why they're still pretty red. But yeah, I feel like it really evens out my skin tone, but still looks like fresh and like my skin. So it has kind of like a satin finish to it. And I just really love that. I think that's perfect for summer. That way I don't get too oily, too shiny, but at the same time, I'm not like super matte either. I'm going to be going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. This is in the color Vanilla. I picked this up at Target. Absolutely love this concealer, like potentially my new favorite. And I just do a little bit, kind of like 4 little dots, focusing on like the darkest spots of my eyes. A little here just to highlight down my nose here because I have a little bit of redness, and my chin and any kind of like spots I have. So the majority of my time spent doing my makeup is on my skin. I just think when your skin looks healthy and fresh, then the rest, you know, doesn't matter as much. So I like to focus my time, if I have any time, on my skin. So yeah, it just makes me feel like somewhat good and put together. So then I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Powder. This I have not been able to find. So I originally bought this one at Walgreens, and since then I haven't been able to find it. So I'm a little stressed out that they like discontinued it or something. I found another one. It was the Maybelline like Superstay Setting Powder, but it's in like a round pot and it's got a clear cover. And I will say, if that's supposed to be the same thing, it's just not. It's not the same. I don't know if they like reformulated it or what, but fill me in if you guys know anything about this, because I love this powder. It adds that tiny bit of extra coverage that I want. And it's like super easy to apply, and I think it looks super natural. So I'm really sad if this is discontinued, and I really need like a darker color because what I'm using is from before I started spray tanning. So anyway. And then I like to go a little bit along my jawline. That is done. Going in with bronzer. I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar bronzer in the color Bronze B. And this is like a matte bronzer. It's awesome. I also love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. If you guys want like a drugstore option, that would be my recommendation. And I'm going to just do it right below my cheekbone and up on my forehead. I kind of dust it across my nose. Like in the summer, I just like to kind of like go like that because I feel like that's where the sun naturally hits and that's where I would naturally be tan. So I'm going to be using the same brush and taking the Milani Luminoso Blush. If you guys do not have this blush, you pretty much need it. It's great for all skin tones. It's so easy to apply, and it's just like the perfect blush. Adds like a little bit of a glow. It's great for summer. Literally just pop that on. I do a little on my forehead, whatever. So for highlighter, this one's a little bit different. I usually use a powdered highlighter, and if you're really at a crunch for time, I would recommend doing that. This takes a second to blend out, but this is the Steve Laurent jelly highlighter in the color Proseco Please. I love this highlighter. It's amazing when I first have like my spray tan on and I'm super tan. It just feels like butter on the skin, and it looks so natural. So I'm just gonna take my finger. Like I said, it does take a second to blend out. I think it would be quicker to just kind of dip in a powder and brush it on your cheekbone, but this is kind of worth it for me. Highlighter's my thing, so. But, oh, doesn't that look so pretty? It's like so natural. And then I like to take my pinky and just dip into this a tiny bit and just pop it on the inner corners of my eye. It's like a quick tip to just make yourself look more awake. So next I'm going in with this Tarte palette, Be You Naturally palette. And I'm going to be dipping into this kind of like warm brown shade and just working that on the outer third of my eye really quick. I swear guys, once you do this look a couple times, it takes you about 8 minutes. So, and I just feel like it looks like you put a lot more like effort into your makeup than you did. So yeah, I'm really just like quickly buffing that in and then kind of blending it into my crease. I'm then taking this matte shade here on my finger and just kind of brushing that on my brow bone. And then using this to blend the two together, make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going into this darker color really quickly and just doing that a tiny bit on the outer third. These shadows blend so easily, so it's like it literally takes 60 seconds to do like a full eyeshadow look with these. I highly recommend this palette. This one specifically, I have the other Rainforest palettes, and this one is definitely my favorite. Okay, and then I'm going to be taking this like rose gold shimmery shade down here, using my finger and just popping that on my lid. I really love this shade, and I get compliments every time I wear it, and questions in my videos when I wear it as well. And then last for eyeshadow, I'm just dipping into this really light like pearlescent shade at the bottom and popping that just on the inner third. Just gives it like an extra kind of pop. And then I just blend one more time. Then super quickly I am going to brush my brows up and be filling them in. This brow pencil, I have no idea what it's called. I got it in a BoxyCharm and like everything's rubbed off. I just literally have no idea what this is, but any brow pen will work. I'm then taking the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Gel and setting them. To set them down, I like to take my beauty blender and just like pat over the clear gel. I feel like that makes them like lay down and stay, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to be taking the Milani Make It Last setting spray and setting my face. So while my setting spray kind of dries, I like to apply my lip color just to save time. So this is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. This is in the color, I forget what color this is. I think it's in the color Honey. Honey or Adorable. I think it's Honey, I'm almost positive. But it's just really easy to apply. This is like almost gone. Like it's pretty much empty. But I just like to sweep it on my bottom lip. Rub my lips together. That's it. Maybe touch it up a little bit, but I just do a little tint of color, and then now I'm going to go ahead with my beauty blender and pat down my setting spray just to make it look super natural. Make sure that everything is set. Now the last step is mascara. I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara and applying probably like 2 coats of this. Now, a tip when you don't have a lot of time to do your makeup, if you're going to do mascara, which I feel like is people's like #1 thing if they are going, or if they're in like a rush, if they only have time to put on a few things, I feel like mascara is always one of them. One tip is to get really close to your lash line, so as close as you can, and like wiggle it in there, just to get the root of your lashes, because it makes it almost look like you're wearing eyeliner, and it makes your eyelashes look super thick, so they just look more like finished and more like oomph, if that makes sense. So If you can't put a lot of makeup on, highly recommend doing that. It just makes a world of difference in your lashes and the look of your eyes. Boom, we're done. That is it. So yeah, when I do this by myself, like I said, it takes less than 10 minutes, and I just think it looks so fresh and so natural, and just like I'm put together, and like I put time into my makeup and making myself look presentable, but at the same time I can do it with my child like hanging off my leg and just make it happen real fast. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share it with a friend if you guys have a friend who's like a new mom, or you know, a mom of multiple kids, or someone who just needs a quick look. I think this is just the perfect look because it really does look like you put more time in than you did. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel pretty, and everyone deserves to feel pretty. So take at least 5 to 10 minutes and just put yourself together for the day. It will make you feel so much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.